When I went to bed last night, I was thinking to myself, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna make a video about Jake Virtanen being an off-season beast. That's why the thumbnail of this video, it says off-season beast, it has that somewhere in the title too, but when I woke up I was greeted with the news that he re-signed for a 2-year, $2.5 million contract. And at first I was thinking, oh, Virtanen re-signed, right, I forgot that he was supposed to do that. 2 years, $2.5 million per year, okay, I guess that's fine. I mean, we have the cap space, it's not like we're putting too much into him. But then I opened the tweet, and it was $2.5 million over the span of 2 years. So, really, his average annual value is $1.25 million for 2 years. Now remember, back in May, I made a video talking about how much should Jake Virtanen re-sign. It was a really long one. I talked about his entire career and the whole connotation surrounding Jake Virtanen ever since his 2014 draft selection. And I said in that video that I would be most preferably for a prove-it deal. I would want a 1, 2, 3-year contract, and anything above 2.25 per year would be too much. So the fact that we got him for 1.25 is incredible to me, and I think that this is the best case scenario here. We're giving Jake Virtanen $1.25 million over the span of 2 years, and he's a guy who could definitely be worth more than that by the time this contract is up. The original topic of this video that I wanted to make about was off-season, and how he's just an off-season beast. You can tell that he's really putting in the strides towards being a better hockey player. Just everything that he's been doing, all the weight training and the on-ice skills set training with Pavel Barber. Pavel Barber, just in case anybody doesn't know, is a hockey social media personality, let's just say, who also does a lot of professional training. He's got some NHL quality hands. If he were to step into the NHL, Pavel Barber, he wouldn't really be all that good, but his hands are definitely NHL quality. And the fact that he's helping out Jake Virtanen with his skills on the ice is great. And the fact that Jake Virtanen is going through some amazing gym progressions too is also great. You can check his Instagram story, he updates that on a regular basis, showcasing everything that he's able to do, all the squats and the deadlifts and everything. Virtanen is getting himself stronger, and for good reason too. Just imagine if you were Virtanen in his shoes, and you were drafted by your hometown team, it was awesome, and now, a few years later, people are kind of getting a little bit upset because you haven't been living up to the same expectations and the same standards that the guys drafted after you have been. So, obviously, you're going to work really hard because this is your favorite team, this is your biggest shot ever in life, and you really want to make a good impression on this team moving forward because it's your team. And now, you got an extra 2 years to do that at $1.25 million each. Virtanen had 20 points last season, 10 and 10 for goals and assists in 75 games played. I think he can definitely make himself worth way more than that contract, because he's got every tool that he needs to do that. His skating is arguably already the best on the team, if you don't talk about Quinn Hughes, and his ability to dash right into the zone was definitely the best one on the team last season, and I think there were so many moments where he very triumphantly just took the puck, galloped into the offensive zone, and everybody was thinking, oh my goodness, he's doing something with it, but then he'd just go off into the corner, send it off on net, maybe hit it off the side of the net, or drop it back to the point. There were so many moments where me, personally, I was just saying, drive to the net more, please, do it for Virtanen, like, you could score so many goals just by going to the net more. Stop going into the corners. But he's already shown that he's got such a high level of possession, and it's great to watch. It's very entertaining, mind you, and I'd be willing to see that amplified to a greater level next season because he's working on his skills, which will help him with, you know, holding the puck. And he's working on his strength too, which I don't even know if he needed to do that, but he is. So Imagine an even stronger Virtanen coming back next season in prime peak condition with a great ability to handle the puck in a completely different way. I would love to see that for the next 2 years, and for $1.25 million each year, you can't go wrong. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of Boston /Gaming, and bye.